USCIS will look at your entire history to approve or deny your case. USCIS Memo says that officers can look at the entire picture before making a decision. So if you are married to a US citizen and planning to file for a green card, the question isn't just, do I qualify for the green card? That is not the question anymore. The question is, what does USCIS see when they look at my entire case? And that's what I want to talk to you about today. My name is Orelmy Diaz. I'm an immigration attorney, and I represent clients all over the United States. One of the most important things about this memo is that it reminds everybody that adjustment of status is discretionary. In simple English, discretion means USCIS has a choice. They can approve or deny your case. They can not only look at whether you qualify for the green card, they can also look at the overall facts of your case before deciding whether to approve you. That doesn't mean that officers can do whatever they want. And it doesn't mean everyone is going to be denied. But it does mean USCIS is reminding officers to look at the whole picture, your immigration history, your family ties, your positive factors, your negative factors, the overall story your case tells. And that's why this memo matters, because if USCIS is looking closer at the whole picture, then you need to understand what picture you are presenting. Just because you are married to a US citizen doesn't mean USCIS only looks at your marriage. They may also look at whether you overstayed a visa, whether you work without authorization, whether you have been honest in prior immigration applications, whether you have strong family ties in the United States, whether you support your family, whether you pay taxes, whether there is a positive thing that they need to see in your case. Also, if there are bad things in your case that they need to see. That is what USCIS means when they talk about looking at the totality of the circumstances. So let's talk about what you should be doing right now. First, you need to get your immigration history organized. Find your passport, find your visa, find your I-94, find copies of any immigration application you have ever filed. Find approval notices, denial notices, work permits, travel permits, anything from USCIS. You can also request your complete file from USCIS, okay? If you have another immigration case, you have to understand exactly what happened with that case. You have to request your full file again from USCIS or the Department of State. Don't wait until filing day to figure it out. Second, review your history for potential issues. Did you ever work without authorization? Did you receive a denial in the past? Did you file something years ago that maybe has some information that is different from what you are filing today? These are the type of issues you want to identify before USCIS reads your application. Third, you have to start collecting evidence that shows stability and responsibility. Safe tax returns, safe pay stuff, safe employment verification letters, safe business records if you are self-employed. If you are supporting your family, safe evidence of that. Why? Because these documents help show that you are working, that you are contributing, and that you are taking responsibility for your life and your family. Four, collect evidence of your family ties. If you have children, safe birth certificates, school records, medical records. If you help support parents or other family members, keep records showing that. If you live with your spouse, save your lease, save your mortgage, utility bills, and any other records showing you share a life, you share a household together. Fifth, collect evidence that shows that you are a good person. Are you involved in your church? Save those records. Ask for a letter. Do you volunteer in your community? Ask for a letter. You have to save those records. Have you received awards, certificates, recognitions from an employer, or letters of appreciation? You have to save those too. These things help tell USCIS who you really are. Now let me explain why I'm telling you this, why I am asking you to collect those documents. I'm not saying one document gets your case approved. That's not how it works. What I'm saying is that this memo is a reminder that USCIS can look at your entire story, and every document helps tell that story. Your immigration history tells part of the story. Your employment tells part of the story. Your family tells part of the story. Your community involvement tells part of the story. And together, those pieces create the overall picture USCIS may review when exercising discretion. Now, let me be clear. The law didn't change. Marriage green cards still exist. Adjustment of status still exists. And USCIS is still accepting applications. But if this memo tells us anything, is that preparation matters. Understanding your history matters. Gathering evidence matters. Taking your case seriously from the beginning matters. The biggest mistake people make is waiting until the last minute to start preparing. You should start now. Organize your immigration history now. Gather your important documents now. Build your evidence now. Because if USCIS is going to look at the entire picture of your case, of your history, right? You want that picture to be the best picture possible. And because I have received so many questions about this memo, I created a free guide called the new USCIS Adjustment of Status Memo, what marriage green card couples need to know right now. The link is right here in the description so you can get it and get some more answers.